All right, thank you guys. I don't know why that's like the new update on Zoom. Sorry for the realness. Now we're getting into it. We're talking about chidushim, new ideas when it comes to Torah. I know a lot of you have all of you have a lot to say about this because you guys are chidushim. But Rabbi Nachman talks about in Sichot Aran 58, when you want to develop new Torah ideas, you must concentrate on one subject. Turn it over and over in your mind, knocking and beating on the gate until it opens. What's up, Davey? I'm just going to mute you. Thank you. So this Torah obviously applies to the Pnimis of Torah. This Torah applies to the Pshat when it comes to Torah, to all types of Torah. You know, you could be studying, you could think you have it, you could think you know it. Am I frozen? I'm frozen. No. All right, I'm not frozen. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, okay, we missed a few words you said. We missed some of the things you said.
Okay, Gavaldik. So Baruch Hashem, we have to concentrate on the subject that we're learning. Knock on the door. Try getting around that shomer, which could be... Knock on the door until you're able to receive the light and what's really going on within that Torah. Sometimes a thought may fly into your mind in a flash, but then it flies away. You must be a man of valor, pursuing it until it is recaptured, until you're able to remember that idea. I feel like this happens a lot on Shabbos because we can't write down, we can't record ourselves. Rabbi Nachman is telling us when it's Shabbos, when it's not Shabbos, you're going to be studying Torah. You're going to have all these thoughts flying through your head, all these ideas, all these commentaries, and they could just fly away just like that. But the goal is to run after those thoughts because they're so special, and they could be revealed to the world, the Torah secrets that we're capable of revealing. But even more so, thoughts and ideas that can help us understand that Torah even more and internalize it even more. That's why it's so important. Someone who wants to develop original Torah insights may expound and innovate as much as he wants according to his level of mental attainment. Right? It's whatever Hashem is allowing us to attain, we're able to attain. We have to truly believe it. We have to truly believe we're capable of understanding a Rashi. We have to have belief in ourselves that we're able to understand what's going on in the Chumash, what's going on in Rav Sadok, what's going on in a Rebbe Nachman teaching like what we're learning right now. We have to believe in ourselves. And while we're learning that Torah, we must knock on the gates like we do with everything else until we're able to reach the Pnimius, until we're able to reach the light, until we're able to reach the sweetness. We know everything before that is also great. We have to believe that as well, right? Even going over the Torah once is so great, but going over a second time, you come up with new ideas, and a third time even more. And you're getting deeper and deeper into that kingdom until you reach the guard. And you have to get past that guard. And once you get past the guard, everything opens up. The only condition is that he may not deduce any new law from insights based on expository interpretation, just or mystical teachings. Sod. All right, that was like way too much. That was way too much, Rabbeinu. But Bezrat Hashem, right? Like we have to go according to halacha at the end of the day. We can't veer ourselves off the halacha. I don't know if that's what Rabbi Nachman was trying to tell us, but also with mystical teachings as well, Kabbalah, right? We always have to be in line. and stable. So Bezrat Hashem, as we go more and more delving into the Rabbi Nachman Torah, like we've been doing for so long, just understanding that we're able to own a piece, that we're able to add to a piece of Torah and gain the Torah's secrets. It's truly, truly attainable. We're able to do it. But how much do we want it? How much do we want to have those secrets? How much do we want the deepest depths of Rabbi Nachman Torah? It's a question we have to ask ourselves. I have to ask that question to myself. Right? How many times am I going to watch the YouTube video afterwards and do Chazara? How many more times am I going to go into this Torah and learn it over and over? Bezrat Hashem, guys, we should understand that we're so capable of not just understanding the surface level, which is so amazing, but also that we're able to unlock layers and layers upon layers of the deepness of what these tzaddikim were trying to tell us, what the Torah was trying to tell us, what Hashem is trying to tell us. So Bezrat Hashem, guys. Questions, comments, please feel free. The Rebbe's in the car. Feel free. Bezrat Hashem. And I'm sorry for all like the Wi-Fi stuff at the beginning, if you weren't able to hear me clearly. You could unmute yourself and say something.
Hello.
By the way, that's the deepest. We all know hello is the deepest.
Indeed. Today's Torah portion for the daily reading says that Moshe told Aaron to bring incense spice to stop the plague. We know after the story of Korach, people were accusing Moshe, and Hashem brought a plague upon the Jewish people for those who were the accusing ones, and Hashem basically wanted to wipe out the Yidden in the desert, and he wanted to take out those who were against Moshe and Aaron and continue on with those who were with them. So Moshe tells Aaron to run and grab the fire pan and bring an incense Ketoret offering so that the plague will stop. So Rashi on the pasuk says this is a secret. Like, where did Aaron and Moshe know this secret from? That, right? The Torah, I could ask you, and the question is, what went up? How did Moshe and Aaron think that bringing a Torah offering is going to stop the plague? Where does that come from? Like, how do they know that? They could have done a million things. They didn't daven. It doesn't say they daven. It doesn't say they brought a different sacrifice. They could have brought an olah, toda, chatat, or whatever you want to call them. But no, they brought a Torah offering. So Rashi says this is a secret, that when Moshe went up on high, went to get the luchot, even and all the ministering angels, we know that it's brought down in Sechet Shabbos. I think it's Daf 101, but I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's Daf 89, one of those. I'm not sure exactly. That when Moshe went up on high, on Har Sinai, we know the whole Maisa, like, oh, do you have the power to choose? Do you not have the power to choose? So when Moshe proved his point that that the Jewish people and people in this world were the rightful owners of the Torah, every single one of the ministering angels gave a gift to Moshe, even the angel of death. And Rashi says that the angel of death told the secret of how to save lives, and that is to bring an incense offering. So what is all this, and what does it have to do with what we talked about tonight? Jackie spoke about the secrets and our ability to comprehend them, and we have to realize that they're gifts from on high. We know that every single chidush that we have is mamish, so powerful. Here we're sitting together on Rosh Chodesh, and we're asking Hashem, please give me new chidushim this month. Rosh Chodesh means give me a Rosh Chadash. That's why last Rosh Chodesh I got a haircut. I want a Rosh Chadash. And we're asking Hashem tonight and throughout our lives that we want a Rosh Chadash. Give me the ability to be a kli to accept and to receive chidushim from the highest places. And even if the highest places means they figured out that 1 + 1 = 2, that's still the highest places. You don't have to be learning the deepest Zohar to realize that your realization that 1 + 1 = 2 is a gift from God, is a chidush from God. And once you realize, if you're inclined mathematically, that you're able to figure out that 1 + 1 can equal 3, that's also a gift from God. If you want more information about that, contact me. You know my number, it's been in the recordings. So that's what I have to say. We have to accept the gifts that we get from God, especially when we're asking for chidushim. We're davening for chidushim every single second, especially on Rosh Chodesh, where we're asking for Rosh Chadash.
So Samson, you just opened up the gates. It was beautiful. And at the beginning, I don't know if you remember, but I said all of us are chidushim. So it was just like a cute line. To be honest, I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know I knew it had to have been true, but I didn't know why I was calling us chidushim. But now you just gave me the idea, right? Why are we chidushim? Rabbi Nachman is talking about how the more times we go over a Torah, the more we invest in the Torah, the more we knock on the door, the more layers we'll reveal, the more we'll understand the Torah, the depth of the Torah, the light of the Torah. And same too with ourselves. The more we invest in ourselves, the more we'll get past what's external, the surface level. And what's external in the surface level can be, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. Hashem is not there with me. Hashem is not proud of me. He's disappointed in me. I'm lazy. I'm not active. I'm passive. Right? So I think the more we invest in ourselves, the more we'll reveal the chidushim within ourselves. And invest in yourself can mean a million different things. And we can understand, we can get to a place where we can learn Torah. We're capable. We're capable of being creative. We're capable of being active. And we're capable of having a relationship, an intimate relationship with Hashem. Truly, truly, truly believing it and uncovering it, revealing it. Oh, Gevaldik, Bezrat Hashem. Bezrat Hashem, there's so much more. But we are chidushim. Anyone else have anything to say? Thank you, Samson. Rav Josh, Rav Michael, Rav Michael's father. Please feel free. Bezrat Hashem, Chevra. We should all be well. We should all be healthy, happy, and successful. Whether we're driving the holy streets of Jerusalem, right? Thinking that you're sick, but you're just being healed by the air, by the streets. No, I don't know. Bezrat Hashem, Sheva Refuah Shalema, Michael. But we have to believe that. We have to believe that the air is healing us. But it's so great. Whether you're in Ariel building bridges like Samson Schiff is all the time, we're davening for you, Michael. We're davening for you. We're also davening for you, Moshe. Bezrat Hashem, Joshua, Shana forever. Mama Shana forever. I hope he's still in Israel so we could get to see each other face to face, get a little coffee action. So Bezrat Hashem, guys, the Kavod Shabbos, the preparation is now. If we haven't been preparing up until now, we start now. We have right now to start the preparation for the holiest of holies, Shabbos, Bezrat Hashem. Guys, have a great night. Be well.